Okay, let me get my all right, let's see what happens here. Okay, we'll try this again, see how long it lasts. Yeah, here we are. Welcome back. Don't know what happened. Yeah, that was, yeah, Pam, that chat wasn't working. Don't know what happened. Maybe a lot of people are on internet. I don't know. Hey, Cheryl's Craft World. How are you? Hi, Joanne. Port Angeles, Washington. Well, I'm glad. So, are you guys, some of you done with your decorating? You've been having storms all day. I I don't know if we're going to be having any more rain. It's really cold still. But hi, Oreo Time. How are you? Oh, I must have buffered when you asked me. These are going to be a part of that of my craft thing that I'm going to be doing for that 24-hour stream that I'm doing. That live stream. A World of Heart is what it's called. It's you have a blizzard in Iowa. Oof. I'm just trying to get things done for that day because we have an hour that each of us are on. Although Tiffany said just to keep going even if we're not done, to continue on. But I want to have things that I can have. Did I make the glass bowl? Yes, I did. I did make that, Cheryl. I don't want to go through this kind of stuff. This is just tedious and it takes up too much time. So I'm getting everything prepared for it for the most part. There's a few things, of course, I'll be doing. But I want a lot of what I'm doing with this particular thing to be ready to be put together. I mean, not all of it'll be put together, I mean, I'll do some things live, but this kind of stuff, I don't want to be doing this. You don't go to watch well, maybe you do. I was going to say you don't go on to something like that when it's an event to watch somebody cut a butterfly. I'm just doing it with you guys because if you were over at my house right now, because that's how my channel is. Mine isn't the type of channel where it's, how do you say? Oh, some channels are more where they just are a learning channel where they just show you and that's it. They don't get real personal. They just, show you what they're going to show you. My intent was never to be like that. My intent was always to be like it is, where I get to know people and have them feel like they're, right with me while I'm doing something. Well, like we do. Hi, Leda. Leda. Yeah, I don't think we have any more rain, do we, Pam? There's a couple other things I'm going to do when I get off the live and for this, and then the rest of it I'll just do on the 30th. But I just really wanted to knock this out. Oh, maybe next Saturday or Sunday we're getting rain again. Does that bunny look blurry to you guys? Oh, I saw it. I commented on it. Just seeing if this shows. I don't know why it's blurry. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it has to focus. I don't know. Did it just get blurry? Or has it been blurry the whole time? That's weird. Let me turn this off and see. I don't know if it'll make a difference. Did that make a difference, you guys? Okay, it was the light, I think. It was that overhead light. I don't need it. Okay. Good thing I'm doing that craft thing at 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was not a good day yesterday. Scares me so bad, you know, with Bella. And you know, the thing that really gets me is she's such a sweet dog. Even the vet, when I took her in, she is just such a sweet dog. And she complies to everything, you know. Never, you know, tries to bite or, you know, try to get away. And that's what's so hard, you know, when they're so sweet. She's 10. And you guys know that have animals. I mean, you know, she's been through, you know, the death of Tanya with me, and, you know, when Daisha got married, you know, the empty nest syndrome, and when I retired, you know what I mean? It's just all those huge things in my life. And, you know, she and Polly, you know, they were there. And, you know, especially when your kids all leave home, and like mine have. Yeah, they are. I mean, you know, they're my kids, you know, and people that don't like animals or have animals don't get it, you know, and I get that. I understand that. But for the people that do, you know what I'm saying. And it's like I didn't sleep. Oh, it's awful. Well, you know, Dee, you just had to go through it. I remember that. I felt so bad for you. Oh, your Maggie was like that? I keep forgetting you're in Florida, Debbie. You're in Florida? Oh, that's what I did with Mocha, my cat. I had my cat for 18 years. That cat was huge. I mean, she was a huge, I'm going to have to show you a picture sometime. Huge. And she was 18 years old. And I remember for weeks after looking for her and expecting her to, and sometimes I'd say, okay, Mocha, come on, Davida. And I wanted her to eat. I was going to say, Debbie, I wasn't going to say anything, and I thought, oh, bless her heart, she thinks it's Friday. Well, you're as bad as me. I thought it was Sunday. Now it's pixelating. I don't know what's going on with this stupid thing. Don't know why it's doing. How old was your cat? 21? Wow. Oh, okay, 4 more minutes until it's Sunday. Gotcha. Hi, Lori. Yeah, I love that picture. I did comment on it. I don't know if you saw it, but that was so cute that your cat your cat was watching me. That was cute. Are you guys watching anything good on TV tonight, since I thought it was Sunday and I was waiting for Sister Wives? Jeez. Oh man, I'm so mixed up right now. Cottage cheese and apricots. That's good. My grandmother used to put, I don't know why I'm thinking of this because it's not what you're having, but she used to put vanilla ice cream. She'd cut the cantaloupe in half and she'd use that for the bowl, and then she'd put vanilla ice cream in it. Hi, Julia. No, you're not too late, Connie. You're never too late. No way. Yeah, I remember that she always used to eat that, and she'd always have her sourdough in the morning and her coffee. And I have that too. That is old for a big dog, Dell. You were lucky. Really, Lori? I know, I love vanilla ice cream. My kids used to get so mad because I'd buy vanilla and they'd go, Mom, why? Have a good night, Debbie. Bye. And I go, because you can put it with anything. You can put hot fudge, you can put, chocolate syrup. That reminds me, I got to tell you, I don't think I ever told you this. My youngest son, the one that's a lawyer, he was always one that he always had to have the last word. So when him and I used to get in arguments, he'd always, and I go, Josh, don't say it. Don't, and I go, doggone it. He'd always, so I used to say to him, I go, you know what, you need to be a lawyer. But then he ended up being one. But I remember when he was little, I don't know if any of you guys ever had this, but I'd have my stash for, like candy bar or whatever. that I would wait and want to sit down and enjoy when they were in bed? Do any of you that are on here tonight, did you ever do that? Get a little something, something, and then when the kids are in bed, you were going to have it? Well, the boys' bedroom was right next to the kitchen. And their setup was like the Brady Bunch. It was 2 bunk beds and then a single where the 3 of them slept. Well, I used to put it in the dishwasher. And so I was opening up the dishwasher one night to get my Reese's peanut butter cup. All of a sudden I hear Josh, and he couldn't have been more than 7. Couldn't have been more than 7. Mother, go to sleep, Josh. Mom, Jeremy, I can hear him talking. Jeremy, I think she's getting something. I go, Josh, get to sleep. I know she's getting something. I know it. I can hear it. I can hear the paper. I'm thinking, would you just go to sleep? I mean, can't I even? Oh my gosh. He used to hear everything. Hi, Dana. How are you? Oh my gosh. And then one time I remember, speaking of that, I had a Volkswagen, okay? A ragtop. All 5 of my kids fit in that thing. How is beyond me. I was just talking to Jason about that the other day. So, they were in the bath, and Daisha was a baby. She was little. Or shower, I should say. And all of a sudden I hear Jeremy, Mom, Mom, Mom. He comes running out butt naked, soaking wet. I said, what are you doing? And he goes, Josh just hurt himself. He's bleeding all over. I thought, oh dear God. Now keep in mind, they were taking a shower, getting ready to go to bed, okay? Mark was working swing shift. I go into the bathroom, blood all over the place. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. I look, and here is Josh's chin hanging. And when I say hanging, I mean hanging. Right away, my mind's thinking, oh crap, okay, I've got to get all these kids into the car. So I get the pajamas on them. We get into the Volkswagen. I have Tanya holding Josh's chin up with a towel. We get to the emergency room. Keep in mind, all 5 kids are with me. So the older one stayed out with Daisha. She was little. And so Josh was calling for me. So I go in, and they have the lights on, you know, and all that. And I looked up, and I saw his chin wide open. And I went, oh God, oh Lord, I'm going to faint. So Josh goes, Mom, hold my hand. I said, I'm holding it. So I'm holding his hand, and I am sitting on the floor in the emergency room holding his hand because I thought I was going to faint. So they got him stitched up, and we eventually went home. Then, now he's in college, okay? We're fast forwarding. He graduated from UCLA, but he was still at UCI at the time. I get a call, and it's Josh, and he sounds weird. And I go, Josh, what's going on? And he goes, Mom, I've had an accident. And I went, oh my God. I said, well, he was talking to me, so, you know, I knew that he was okay, I thought. He was playing soccer with his fraternity, and the opposing team, Josh was airborne, okay, playing soccer. He was up in the air. The guy from the opposite team came up deliberately, and kicked him in his leg, broke the tibia and fibula of his leg. I get to the hospital. All his fraternity brothers are there, okay, that were playing. My other son Jeremy, I go into the emergency room. His leg looked like it was so twisted. It was unbelievable. Okay. Goes into surgery. The next day, had to call a doctor from New York, a specialist. Okay, wait. How do I do that again? Hold on. Hold on now. Don't let me forget where I'm at. Okay. Hi, Ichiguru. Yeah, his leg. But wait till you hear the whole thing. Okay, there you go. So anyway, they called this doctor in from New York, and he was in surgery for about 3 hours. He had to have a metal pole put into his leg. Okay. Gets out of surgery. Now, all my kids are there. Tanya, Jason, Jeremy, Daisha. We go in at the same time, okay? Daisha goes into the bathroom and feels like she's going to throw up looking at his leg. Now, you got to picture all this. Jeremy is outside trying to pay off his fraternity brothers to tell him who the guy is because he wants to go get him. So I'm looking behind Jeremy so he doesn't see me in the back because I'm behind his back. And I'm looking at his fraternity brothers, shaking my head, no, do not tell him, because what they don't know is he would have done it. So then he looks at me and he goes, Mom, stay out of it. He goes, I want to know who this guy is. And I said, Jeremy, just get back in the room. So then I go into the bathroom where Daisha's green, trying to help her as she feels like she's going to throw up. And then Josh is calling me back into the room. And so then I'm trying to, oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But listen to this. Listen to this. I told Jeremy, I said, Jeremy, you don't need to take care of it. Okay? I said, I guarantee you. I said, he's going to get it back. I said, Karma, you know. Well, it was 3 years later. The guy that did that to Josh was playing soccer. And someone went up and did the very same thing to him and broke both bones, exactly like Josh. And I told Jeremy, I said, you see what I mean? I said, you don't get away with stuff like that when it's done deliberately. And it was done deliberately. And even the doctor, I mean, the way it was broke, I mean, that was just a coward move. Then I had to take him finally and get that post out. Well, I shouldn't say post. It was long. And so I had to take him in to get that taken out. But, oh my gosh, I felt so sorry for that kid. Oh, he had to be in just such anguish and pain. Then he calls me, okay? Because he was in the hospital for about 5 days. He Calls me the second night after the surgery at 4 in the morning. Mom? Yeah. Can you bring me my underwear? I go, what? He goes, I need my underwear. I go, Josh, do you know what time it is? It's 4:30 in the morning. I know, but I need my underwear. I said, Josh, you're on drugs, okay? I said, you don't know what you're saying. He goes, I do know what I'm saying, Mom, please. I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to get him upset. So I get in the car and I'm driving on the toll road and it's pitch black. And at the time where he was, the hospital, it was dark around there, right? Well, I get up there, the doors are locked. I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. Pitch black out. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Well, the janitor saw me and he opened the door. So I get up to the room and the nurse is ticked off at him. She goes, I can't believe he called you. And I said, whatever, I'm here. So I get in there and he's awake, and I felt so bad for him because he was hurting so bad. What it was, he wanted me there because I stayed with him for a little bit and I said, okay, Josh, I'm going to go home. He goes, can't you just stay? And so I sat in the chair and fell asleep there. So that's really what he wanted. I think his underwear was just a ploy. But then, like an idiot, and I do mean an idiot, I got him a bell, okay? So we had to get a hospital bed. And so he couldn't come downstairs. So I said, ring the bell, when you need something. I wanted to wrap that bell around his neck by the time he was done with it. He rang it so much that he finally broke it. I was never so thankful in my life. Daisha and I used to look at each other because she was the only one left at home with him. This is before he moved into, he was there, but then he moved back home because of the accident. So finally, it broke. Do you know what I bought him for Christmas? I bought him a bell. I said, here you go. And so Erin, his wife, looked at me and she goes, oh, thanks a lot. I said, you're welcome. I just thought I'd share a little bit of my wealth with you. Oh, that was so funny. I mean, when I look back now it was, but it wasn't then. But he had the rod taken out because it caused him so much pain in the winter because it was titanium. And it's true. I do believe that. What goes around comes around. But yeah, he is funny. Oh, I know. I'm telling you, Dana, by the time, honestly, he would ring that and Daisha would look at me and I'd look at her. You know how when the kids are little and they're sleeping, when they're babies, and, both of you are in bed and you're waiting for the other one to get up? And you just keep waiting on each other? Well, that's how it was with me and Daisha. And I'd say, Daisha, come on. I just went. She goes, no, Mom, you go. I said, come on. So and then he'd keep ringing because no one was up there. Oh, that kid. Night, Julia. Have a good Sunday, sweetie. Oh, you've got metal in your leg, Gloria? Gloria, was yours a car accident? Yeah, his leg is okay now. Thank God. You should have seen his face when I gave him the bell. He started cracking up. Because he knew exactly what I meant by that. I'm just looking back. I remember when I think I was 8, and I was outside with some kids on the block. Night, Dell. Thanks for stopping by. I was just coming on to say hi and see how you guys were doing. Tell you why there wasn't a video up yet. And so anyway, this kid was swinging a golf club. You know, just like swinging a golf club with a golf ball. Well, I was kind of to the side of him. And I remember my grandmother was at the window in the kitchen, and she goes, Davida, move back. And so I moved back. Well, when I moved back, he moved back. He swung that golf club, hit me in the jaw. I can't tell you the pain. I ran into the house and I was holding my jaw, and my grandmother was an RN. And she ran after me. I was on the floor writhing in pain, and I am not kidding. I mean, oh, it was horrendous. And I could feel it swelling as I had my hand on my jaw. I could feel it just getting bigger and bigger. And he didn't break my jaw, but I mean, it was bruised terribly. But oh my gosh, I have never felt a pain like that. I mean, because he was a teenager. I mean, like I would say 13. But, you know, swinging a golf club, you know, when you're getting ready to hit a ball, man, that hurt. Never forget that. You have titanium in your heart? Connie? I think Josh actually beat in the airport when he had it in there. You have screws in your leg, Dana? Ugh. So wait a minute. What is the metal in your heart, Connie? Because my husband has stents. Oh, mitral valve. Oh. That happened to you too, Dee? Is it not the worst pain in the world? Oh my God. It was terrible. Oh, it was bad. Oh, man, that hurt. Oh, your best friend? The cheekbone. Ooh, the cheekbone doesn't have, well, either does the jaw, but I mean, did it bust your cheekbone? Did it crack it or anything? Ooh, and it snapped his leg. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Had a black eye. Oh my Lord. Mm. Lori, it's making me woozy. I did fracture it. Yeah, I bet. How many stents do you have in your heart, Connie? Or is it just the metal, the mitral valve? Oh, it makes a click sound. Wow. I keep thinking I should get that, you know, that thing on TV? I can't remember the name of it, but it's where they do that. Uh, oh, you know, body scan, and they can tell with the heart. Baseball. In baseball, that's how that happened with you, with Josh. Same guy, same one. He was playing baseball, and that's when he was in that traveling team. And it was February. I'll never forget it. And I was working the snack shack, so I was right behind home plate, and Josh was the shortstop. And the pitcher, not the pitcher, the batter hit the ball, and it came out, hit Josh in the mouth, and I remember seeing it. Josh fell to the ground, and Mark was by the dugout. I started to run out there, and Mark told me, he said, "Go back." He said, "Don't go out there." And I said, "Mark, he fell." And he goes, "Don't go out there, Davida." He goes, "Just wait." So he gets up, freezing cold. Now, you know when you get hurt, how if it gets really cold, it aches no matter what it is that you hurt. That kid played the rest of the game. I didn't want him to, but he did. His front teeth were knocked loose. So I let him stay home the next day. So he was all excited because he got to stay home from school. Took him to the dentist, and you know, they said it wasn't to where they would fall out. They would tighten back up again. And thank God they didn't it didn't kill the nerve or anything. But that guy was throwing, because they had this thing where they could clock it, 70 miles an hour. Think about that. 70 miles an hour. A baseball hits you straight in the mouth. Oh, man. No wonder I got to dye my hair. It's always something, isn't it? Always something. You need to do your hair, Connie? I'm thankful for cheap hair dye. Because if I went to a beautician, forget it, I'd be broke. I gotta dye it too much. The gray just comes in so fast. I wish they could make something, or you could take a pill, to where you wouldn't have, it could stop the gray. Hi, Connie Cotton. You know what I mean? I really do. The next video I'm doing, the next one I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do, I'm going to alter this one, the bunny, you know, the three bunnies that I got from the night, is it 99 cent? Yeah, 99-cent store. I'm going to alter those. And then I'm going to do a Easter gnome. And that's going to be really cute, the Easter gnome. I know, I wish I could think of it. A pigment film. Oh, you're doing good, Davita. Yep, I'm going to invent the pigment pim. Jeez. The pigment pill. Oh, learn to talk, Davita. Man, wouldn't that be great? I get so sick of doing it. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know, but I just wish I didn't have to. And some people never get gray. Not me. Yeah, I wished I could. Going over to Jason's tomorrow. They had the flu really bad, real bad. And even Hudson, the littlest grandbaby, you know, I've shown you pictures of him. He's only 8 months old. God love him. Bless his heart. I saw him and he was smiling even when he had the flu. That baby smiles so much. He's just like his dad was. Jason was always smiling. But he had 103.4 temp. And then Jason and Daniela, they went to urgent care. Good night, Connie. Thanks for stopping by. And so she's better. Yes, please. Yeah, remember I told you. So she has a meeting up north where she has to get to tomorrow. So I'm going to go over and be with Jason and Hudson, because he's better, but he's not well. And this will be the first time he's been alone with Hudson for, 2 days, so. You guys will understand all these butterflies when you see what I do with it. I think it's gonna look good. I hope. Never know. And then I have to pour, maybe I need to pour that stuff for all the bunnies and the other stuff, those chocolate molds that I got. I'll do that probably Tuesday. Hi, Eve, how are you? Oh no, you didn't come by late. I came on late. I know, Pam. Now do you see why I wanted to get this done before? There's no way I could do this. I mean, my whole hour would have been gone just cutting out the butterflies. But it'll be worth it when it's done. Yeah, it's always scary when the babies get it, you know, because they can't tell you and they can't drink their milk because their noses are stuffed and you've got 3 videos you're working on? Wow. You're quite the little filmer. You know, once I get on a roll, and hopefully everything will be quiet on the home front. Want to get at least 3 done and have them in the can so then I can decorate and get that out of the way. I don't think it'll take me long. Hi Alice, how are you? How are you doing? Got that glossy accents on my finger. What do you guys have for Easter dinner? What do you make? You had bad wind? Well, see, you guys, I think now are getting what we had here. Because we even had snow certain places. Exceptionally cold for Southern California. I mean, I liked it, but yeah, me too. The turkey and ham and all that. But now I go to my kids so much, you know what I mean? It's just easier for me and Mark to go to theirs instead of them taking the kids, bringing everything, you know. See that, I don't know if you can tell, I don't want to turn that light on again, but the glossy accents makes it real, well, let me just show you real quick. See the difference? See how this is more glossy and that's just flat? So it adds a lot to it. Oh, I'm not blurry now. Okay, I'll leave it on. I made a good potato salad tonight. I don't remember if I made a video on it. It's that Emeril Lagasse potato salad. Really good. And I made a barbecued chicken breast yesterday. Yes, that does sound good, Brenda. I don't think he's on anymore, is he? Connie. Yes. I didn't find plates, but I have an idea. Yeah, I like to barbecue too, Yvonne. Easter. Um, yeah, I'm going to show tomorrow I'm going to do a video on what I found at Walmart. I did. I'm excited. And they do have lemon plates at Home Goods. But they're a lot more than Dollar Tree, I'll tell you that. So I have an idea what I might do. About that situation, because I went online and looked at the Dollar Tree, and I see nothing in regards to lemon plates. But if anybody finds them and you tell me, make sure I'm sitting down. You're going to California, Dee? What are you doing in California? Well, Lori and I are on opposite sides of California. She's north and I'm south. Yes, Lori's here, Alice. You saw lemon soap? Oh, the Mojave Desert. Mojave Desert? So how long will he work? Lita, oh, it's because last year Dollar Tree had some beautiful lemon plates, but they never made it to Southern California. I don't have a Kirkland's here, Gloria. Amen, sister. You read my mind, Gloria. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm glad I said it right, Lita. You're going to California too, Alice? Where's your son live? My sister used to live in Florida, Gloria. I think she was in Pensacola, I think. Your son has 75 to 100 people, Mary? Lita, where do you live that you got all the lemon plates too? I don't know where Selma is. Selma, California. I don't know where that is. Oh, you live in Tampa. I can't remember where Dollar Tree is, the headquarters, where their headquarters are again. In what state? Oh, okay, Fresno, gotcha. almost done. And then I'll let you guys go, but have this much. I got that whole thing done, you guys. Cool. Just throwing this part away. Oh, okay. Okay, Cynthia, then you're close to me if you're in Riverside. Actually, I went and saw oh, come on. Oh, that band I like. Celtic Thunder. They were in Riverside a couple years ago. Oh, that's fine, Lori. I love Celtic Thunder. The guys, love them. So they were, I know, the cherry ones were pretty too. At the Fox, that's right. That's exactly right. That is where they were. And then we had dinner at that place right by it. Oh, shoot. It has the brick inside. It reminded me of the Valentine Massacre. Oh, I love. Did you go see them when they were there? Yes. Oh, is the name of that place the Speakeasy? The restaurant? It's an Italian restaurant. We went to dinner there before the concert. Oh, they are so good. Love them. Yes, Prohibition. Yes, 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 yes. That's right. That was a cool place. Good night, Brenda. Thanks for stopping in, hon. You didn't get any of the plates either, Dana? What is with them? Yeah, the Mission Inn. That was a fun night. Goodwill? You think people bought them and took them to the Goodwill, Gloria? I have an idea what I'm going to do if they don't come in, which I don't think they're going to, but I have an idea what I'll do. Because I don't need a bunch of them. I'm just going to, I mean, if I did, I would just get a couple anyway to put on my hutch. You're reading my mind again, Gloria, but I'm not going to make it out of the plate. I'm going to do something with some of the material, but not put it on the plate. I am determined to get a couple lemon plates. I don't care if I have to make them. There will be a couple lemon plates on my hutch. Trying to get so I make sure I see everybody. So you didn't find any lemon plates either, Gloria, where you were? No, I didn't know that, Cynthia. You posted your lemon plates? Oh, yes, I will go look. Eve, where are you in Southern California? Have you told me before where you are? No, I didn't put that up, Cynthia. I haven't put any. I'm going to do my haul of what I got from Walmart tomorrow. Oh, yes, if you see them, yes. And I'll pay you for them, of course, but yes. Why? You think you're going to get them again? Lori gets everything. Her Dollar Trees and Targets, they get everything we don't. I don't get it. That would be great, Lori, if you do see them. Thank you. Oh, you're in Woodland Hills. Okay, so you're close. You would have been closer. Well, my daughter lived in North Hollywood. So you live in a nice area, Eve. Oh yeah, born and raised. I was born in Long Beach, California. Cynthia, she wants to snack. Encino. Oh, Encino's very nice. Were you born up there, Eve, in LA? I was born, well, for anyone that knows Southern California, I was born what the new Memorial Hospital is in Long Beach. It was called Seaside Memorial at the time, but they just took out the seaside. So you were born in Woodland Hills, okay. Well, the only ones I know of Dollar Tree, the only one I like, but I don't like, they have no shopping carts at this Dollar Tree, and it's a new Dollar Tree, is in Laguna, I think it's Laguna Hills, or I think it's Laguna Hills. So Mississippi doesn't get anything? I'm not sure, Lita, if about Jenny Rivera. And all my kids were born at St. Mary's in Long Beach. Oh, the yellow and lavender sound pretty. My son lived in Corona. Actually, Maria, you little midnight owler. Oh, she did? She died? Oh. How are you, Maria? Have you been decorating all day? I'm gonna have to look her up now. Now that's gonna bother me. I think they have some cute bunny cups maybe at, oh shoot, Home Goods. You've been cutting, you've been cutting fabric. Well, I've been cutting butterflies. Oh, those ones that were popular last year, Cynthia, from Dollar Tree. They had the lemon and the cherry plates. They were really, I was so shocked. I mean, those were very, very pretty plates. How long ago did she die, this Jenny Rivera? What did she sing? Was she a singer? And where did her plane crash? Yeah, the cherry ones were really pretty. Thanks, Pat. You take care, sweetie. Have a good night and a good Sunday. Okay, she's saying in Spanish. Okay. Oh, okay. Kind of like Selena. Well, Selena's saying English too, but she's saying Spanish too, right? Bye, Pam. Are you leaving, Pam? Oh, you're saying bye to Pat. Okay. Yeah, the one, oh, where is it? Shoot. Oh well. I'm excited to make that little Easter gnome. That's going to turn out cute. Very easy to do too. Those are so doggone cute. And then I have to do, I'll probably do these this week too. I'll do those. And the gnome. And pour my plaster. Okay, bye, Dana. Have a good Sunday, sweetie. Bye, Dee. So yeah, I think if I can get that poured and then let it dry, I can start working on my bunnies and all that other stuff with the plaster of Paris soon. Because once you get all that poured and it dries, then it's ready for you, you know. Then you can be doing other things while you're waiting for that plaster of Paris to dry. What time is it? I don't even know. I got to get my clock fixed in here. Bye, Dee. You too. You have a good night and a good Sunday. Oh, 10? Oh. Well, I'm thinking, oh, that's not that late, but for a lot of you guys, it is late because you're way ahead of me in time. Like, Florida is what, 3 hours ahead? So it's midnight, after midnight there, right? And Texas is 2 hours ahead, right? It's almost 1 there. Oh, so Eve, were you affected a lot by the fires that we had? Remember? The Malibu and can't remember. Malibu and well, you know. Hi, Debbie, you still here? Bye, Alice. Have a good night, honey. You just saw the smoke. Oh, lady, you got to go to sleep too. Hey, Kathy, how are you? How's your weather right now? You're buffering? Because mine's not buffering here. Thank God. Okay, mow. Well, who's mowing? 70? It's in the 70s? Wow. Oh, you said okay now. Because it says okay, mow. I thought, I'm not going out and mowing right now. No, I'm not. Okay, go mow. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You burn the midnight oil, Lita, huh? Okay, Pam. Take care. Have a good night. Maria. Maria, did you watch Jersey Wives yet? Oh my gosh. That was nuts. Google. Google, Gloria. Go to Google and put in vintage Easter prints. I promise you'll find them. Yeah, anybody that watches any of the Housewives, like I told you before, I stand guilty of watching Jersey and Orange County. Whew, they had their first reunion. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was something else. And they've got, I think it's a 3-parter. It is crazy the way they talk to each other. It is just nuts. Oh, you're guilty too, Kathy? Who do you watch? Those are the only two I watch. I used to watch Mob Wives, but that went off the air. Oh, I do. Oh, you've got to tell me what you think. You're not going to believe it. I'm making, because I'm in that live stream on March 30th, the crafting thing. This is going to be part in what I'm making, but I want to get all these cut out and ready to go. Most of my prep I'll have all done. I won't be just doing it off the cuff, you know. I will have things ready. I'm not just gonna, because it takes too much time, and when you're wanting to watch something, you're not wanting to watch somebody cuts, you know, butterflies out. Who's my favorite housewife? Of which one? Orange County or Jersey? Yeah, I do make the baby shower cakes with the diapers. I never did, and I could kick myself so hard. Do you know I never filmed making one? But if you go back, to my baby showers, trying to remember, did I make one for Everly? I don't know if I made one for Everly. I made one for London, and it was a castle. But I have two videos, and one is baby shower for a girl and baby shower for a boy. And you'll see the diaper cake I made for London. And then this other girl was having a baby that I used to work with, and I made her one. And I put, it all had to do with monkeys, and then I put, you know, baby stuff around each tier. I'm trying to go back to see. Oh, Orange County. Well, a couple of them used to shop in the store I worked at. And I live about 5 minutes from Vicky and Tamara, because Tamara just moved to Coto de Caza. She used to live in Ladera, and she just moved. She used to live closer to my daughter, and now she moved, and now she lives closer to me. But I'm trying to think. If I had to like one of them, Oh, I mean, Tamara is okay, but Vicky, I used to see her in the store, and I saw how she acted, you know, and it was it was like I always used to think to myself, you're not an actress, you know. It's, I mean, yeah, you're on television, but you're not an actress. You're just airing your life, you know what I mean? So I guess I would say Tamara. I mean, to me, there's not much to choose from as far as like if you wanted to hang out with them. I can't think of one that I, you know. As far as Jersey Housewives, I like I like Dolores. I can't stand the new one. I can't remember. Jennifer? I think it's Jennifer. Um, Melissa, I like the best. And, come on. The one on Jersey. Oh, shoot. The one that just got married and now is getting a divorce. Oh, why can't I remember her name? Danielle. Cannot stand her. And I keep thinking to myself, can't you see through her? I mean, it's just nuts. She's always pitting somebody against the other one, you know? Well, the rest of them see it, but Teresa doesn't, I guess. But Joe is being deported. They're trying to fight it, but he is going to be deported back to Italy, which I figured that was going to happen because he's not a citizen and now he's a felon. But, oh, she's extremely toxic. I don't even think she's on this next season. I'll bet you she's not. But, Rebecca from My Cozy Corner. I don't know. Where does she live? I am, yeah, I think I'm sub to her. But I didn't know that she lived by me. Yeah, too much Botox. Yeah, like I say, I would never want to be friends with any of them because I think they're all two-faced. Bye, Debbie, if I didn't say bye. Dolores seems more down to earth. Yes, I do. I think she's known probably for a while that she wouldn't stay with him because, first of all, I think she has a lot of animosity towards him because of all that came down, her having to go to prison, not there when her mom died. And I think deep down she does believe he went out on her when she was in prison because there were pictures, all kinds of pictures at one point, him, with this blonde girl. And her girls, think about it. I mean, the youngest one is what, 9? So the rest of them, I think, are in high school or middle school. I just don't think they're going to want to move to Italy. I mean, they have all their friends here, their families here. I mean, they have family in Italy, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And then when she did that bathing suit thing, when she said that Joe didn't want her to, and she said, I don't care what he wants, I thought right there, oh, okay, I can see the writing on the wall on this one. I hope they do get rid of her. She's no good. Oh, they are all drama queens, yeah. Dolores is the one that is living with her ex-husband and is going through the empty nest because her son now is in college and her daughter's in college, I think. Oh, okay. Well, I watched Orange County because, like I say, I used to see a couple of them all the time when I worked at the store. But what happens is you start to watch it and then you get nosy and then you want to know what happens next. And then before you know it, you're watching it again. I bet you they will. Yeah, she seems like the most level-headed out of all of them. But it's just ridiculous how they act. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, I just sit there sometimes and just go, "You've got to be kidding me!" And I just start laughing. It's like, really? I guess I watch them too because it makes me feel like I'm normal. I don't think he's doing too good. He doesn't look like he's in the best of health. But they do get the money. That's for sure. One thing I will give to Teresa is she wanted to get down and so she could do that body thing. She does have a lot of willpower. I'll give her that. If I can give her something, which isn't much, it's her willpower. When she'd go on those trips with those girls and they're eating, oh my gosh, and she brings her chicken and her broccoli. I don't have that kind of willpower. And the one thing that I thought was really ridiculous, and this was last season, is when they threw that birthday cake. I did have to agree with who was it that got him the cake? Oh shoot! Who got him the cake? Oh, it's gonna bug me now. Oh, Siggy. That was ridiculous. I mean, it really was. That was a beautiful cake. And to throw it, I did agree with her on that. I mean, and to act like it was nothing. I mean, that's like a slap in the face when you give a gift to someone and you know what I mean? It's like, wow. That I did agree. I could see where she had the right to be upset about that. But then she kept going on and on and on and on and on about it. You know, I mean, say what you have to say, you know, and then, yeah, she does look like something, she's had something done. Yeah, that was the way she kept going on about it. Yeah. I mean, I got her point, but then when she kept just, you know, digging it into the ground and beating a dead horse, it was like, oh my gosh, now it's starting to, then I could, see, I understood both sides. I understood her side when it happened, and then I understood their side where she wouldn't let up. And then when she embarrassed Melissa in front of all those people at that purse party, you don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? I do too. Yeah. She did take it too far. And Kelly Dobbs, oh, Orange County. I can only take her in small doses. Her daughter seems to be very level headed. And she's what, only 12? And I do feel sorry for Orange County, the blonde that's friends with Tamara. The one that goes on QVC now. Oh, she does. She acts terrible. I feel sorry for her daughter. I mean, the things that she says, it's like, come on. It just makes them look terrible. Yeah, she is. But to each his own, I guess, you know. The money just doesn't, they can have the money, but I mean, look at Tamara and her husband. He's got that heart situation, and all the money in the world isn't gonna. I mean, yes, he can afford doctors, but what I mean is, you can have all the money you want, but if you don't have your health, you know. I think you always wanted to go back to Italy. Yes, I do remember her. Yeah, a lot of things money can't buy you. And Vicky's daughter, she used to go in the store um, where my friends work now, but she moved. I can't remember where they moved, but they moved back. Yeah, I don't watch any of the others. I don't watch George. Uh, is it Georgia and New York, Beverly Hills? I don't watch any of those. Brianna, yeah, she seemed pretty level-headed, and her son seems Vicky's son seems very level-headed. Hi, Georgia. Do you, Debbie? One of my friends watches all of them too. I don't got time because then I got to watch Deadliest Catch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it has to be embarrassing, you know? I didn't like when Teresa said it's the Teresa show. Come on, you know? Yeah, her and Vicky, they're long timers, but it's not their show. You got to get over your sweet self. Yeah, no, he never got his papers. And usually, if they aren't legal, I mean, with their papers, I mean, um, a legal citizen, and they are a felon, they usually do extradite them back to their home homeland. So that didn't surprise me. You're wondering about all the butterflies? Yeah, I think you guys will like it when you see it done. I still got to put the rest of the glossy accents on these, but then I'm going to be doing a little bit of other things to this too when I put them all together with what I'm doing. Oh, okay, wait a minute, Gloria. So, wait a minute. Gloria's telling us. Okay, you have to apply for the green card. The marriage made him eligible to apply. However, even if he had the green card, immigration laws are the only laws that could be changed the status. Okay. I think they will. Um, unless they can really fight it and he would have to be on his best behavior constantly because you know, like her, like when she was going to throw that thing at the blonde on the reunion. I don't know if you saw it, and I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but okay, we live about an hour. Yeah, that's what I thought about. um that girl looked at her, and Teresa better think long and hard about this, because some people might try to bait her. You know what I mean? Because she is a felon and she is on probation. And if she does anything to violate that probation, she could land right back in prison. If someone wanted to really, do what they could possibly do to take her. And that one girl doesn't seem like she likes her too much. Because if you remember right, she said, "Go ahead, Teresa, remember you're on probation." And she was a lawyer, so she knows. And I kept thinking to myself, you know what, Teresa, look out. You better be careful. So with that being said, Joe is such a hothead. Come here, Bella. We'll go out in a minute. I'll say goodnight in just a minute. Joe is such a hothead that it would take just once and he'd be gone in a minute flat, even if they did let him stay, which it'll shock me. But yeah, she needs to be careful, because all it would take is just one thing. And then those girls have a dad that's going to Italy and they have a mom back in prison. So better not throw stuff. I love it. Gloria's given us all the legal stuff. Gloria, you are such a sweetheart. I just love her. I don't either. And to be perfectly honest, he may love going back. I mean, yes, I'm sure he's probably going to miss his girls, but I'm sure that they'll make some kind of a situation to where, because Teresa has family back there as well. So she could go back and, see her family if they do end up divorcing. See her family while the girls see their dad. Yeah, I can't imagine them wanting to go to Italy, because you know how it is with kids. They start getting their friends and, especially the older ones. I'm sure they would like to go back to visit, but to go back and live there, I doubt it. But I think right now Teresa is probably kind of losing it, because the time's getting close for Joe, if he's not already out. I don't know. But that, plus she's thinking about her kids and how it's going to affect that one girl that's very close to her dad. And, so I think she's going off the deep end is what's happening. Because on that reunion, oh yeah, he's fluent in Italian. So is Teresa. They both are. But, oh, I lost my train of thought. I think they made it in the homes that they had and the pizzeria that he had, but it was in her name too, and I think that's why she ended up going to prison, because he was using her name in a lot of stuff, and she was just completely oblivious to what was going on. And I do believe that, because I don't think she's that smart, as far as business. Well, she basically admitted that. I mean, he did all the investing and all the deals, but it ended her having to go to prison. And I do think she holds a lot of resentment because of that on him. Naked and Afraid. I've never watched that one. Oh, Gloria, that's it. That's why you're so smart in that. I think, well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember now there was an episode, and this is like last year, but someone was talking to him about what if he got extradited back to Italy. And I remember he was not upset about the thought of it. I remember that and I thought, oh, that's cool. You know, you don't care that you're gonna, you got your family here. And I think that's when Teresa said, no, I would just go. Well, that was, like I said, that was a year ago, or over a year, not a year ago, before he went into prison, I should say. So it's been 3 years ago, right? Well, a lot has changed since then. And like she said, she likes being on her own. She likes, you know, doing her own thing. And I don't know if a person, if they're a felon, does that follow them the rest of their life as far as, let's say 10 years from now, she gets in an altercation and she is found to blame. Would she go back to prison then, or is it just a certain amount of time in which something like that would happen? Because I don't know about that. Oh my gosh, yes. I was watching that, and you can tell, I mean, in this last one that they had, you can tell that girl did not love him. That one from the Dominican Republic, I think it was the Dominican Republic. I think. You know which one I'm talking about? The one that was in Las Vegas? I mean, she didn't even hardly kiss him. I can't remember their name. It's the one where the mom was going to live with them, and she didn't want the mom living with them, and she didn't want his cousin coming to the wedding. And then the guy from Jamaica, why she married him is beyond me. I mean, because she found out that he was texting other girls. And then the other one, now I'll tell you which one I was shocked at, that they didn't last. I thought they would. Was the one that came from Mexico. I can't remember her name. Young girl. Good looking couple. And the mother said, don't rush into it. And remember, she kept wanting him to talk to the mom and said, you should talk to your mother. They ended up splitting up. Oh, and I'll tell you which one really irritated me. Oh, man. I wanted to smack her. Honestly. I mean, I thought, oh, if I could reach through that television, I would. Oh, she was really starting to irritate me. Is the one from Indonesia. When she said to the guy, I want to be number one. And he goes, so you don't want me to pay child support? No. No. And I thought, oh my gosh. If you marry her, here she's telling you up front, I want to be the number one person. And she had her son there. I thought, oh, come on, dude. Are you that desperate? Jeez. That would do it. That would do it for me. Oh, don't worry. You're not nothing like her. But yeah, those are unbelievable. Those shows with the the what is it? Fiance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know the one from last season, not this this past one that we just saw, but last time, the one where they went back to Colombia, I think it was, well, I don't even know if it was Colombia, but anyway, when she went to go see her grandma when her grandma was dying, and then that ex-boyfriend kept harassing her husband. Remember, she wanted to be a model, and he didn't want her to be a model. She was a pretty girl. They ended up having a baby. So I think they're still together. They did have a baby. Oh, Eve, I'm telling you. I start watching them, and then I just want to keep seeing what happens. Look at Gloria. I absolutely love her. She's still going on about the illegal aliens. She's reliving her work days. 90-Day Fiance, that's right. But I mean, I could not believe that one. How dare you say I want, oh man. She acted like a spoiled brat. And then I watched Little People Big World. Is that right? And I felt sorry for Amy, because I think now I do think Chris does really care for her. I had my doubts in the beginning, but they've been together now a couple years. So I think he does, and I'm happy for her. But, oh, hi, Anna. We're talking about television right now. We're getting ready to say goodnight, but we were just talking about different shows. How are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, the roll-offs. Yeah. And I hope it does work for them. I think she was devastated, to be perfectly honest. I don't think she wanted the divorce, truly. And I mean, I saw both sides because I know how he, when they were married, she was pretty bossy. But then he too would do things on his own and not tell her, like with the wanting to do things business wise and. So, I mean, I get where there was that friction. But deep down, I don't think she ever wanted that divorce. I don't watch Naked and Afraid. I don't watch it. I've seen the commercial for it, but I've never watched it. Oh, you did visit their farm in Oregon? Well, that must have been cool. Gloria, I didn't know what you meant at first, and I'm looking and I go, Anna sucked on a Ricola? And I thought, Anna, what show is she on? You're telling Anna to suck on a Ricola because of her allergies. You got to be really quick when you're reading these to remember what they're answering what to. Who cheated on her with his girlfriend? Matt did? Oh, you watch it, Gloria? Wow, I didn't know that. Wow. Wow, he did. wonder that's why she's so bitter. I don't blame her. I mean, now I understand. But I didn't realize that he had gone out on her. I thought that he dated her after the fact. And the youngest son, you can tell he doesn't want to be around it. And you can tell it bugs Jeremy and his wife. Well, not his wife, but him. Cynthia. All I think about is being naked out there. That would hurt. Well, yeah, it would. Oh, I love Sister Wives. You know what I kept thinking is I mean, they're all now becoming more independent. And I mean, he wants to move back to Utah. And Mary, I mean, she could leave the whole situation because she is divorced from him now. She won't, I'm sure, and she has her own little house now that has a bed and breakfast. But I do feel sorry for Mary because, I mean, she had one daughter. That daughter was out to school. And she felt alone, you know. I kind of do too, Lita. I think that it's like, and she, like I say, she could bow out very gracefully because she is divorced from him. But yeah, it's I don't know how they do it, to be perfectly honest with you. There is no way I could be a sister wife. I mean, I can't even wrap my mind around, okay, bye honey, see you in 3 days, knowing he's going over to another woman's house. I don't know. I just can't wrap my mind around it. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Hugs to you too, sweetie. Have fun when you get your mold. And I'll be pouring that in a few days. I'll do it on camera. Yes, they did. And he wants to go back. And that's what they're saying. Why do you want to do that? We don't want to go through that because they could all go to jail in Utah. He wants to run for office there. That's right, Gloria. We'll get Mary into the crafting, and so she won't have to worry about it. She is a crafter. Yeah, I just couldn't. I could never be a sister wife. I just don't get it. And they do have jealousies. They've talked about it. I mean, you'd have to. You'd have to. I mean, I just can't imagine. Georgia. Well, it always ends up in a chat for sure. Sometimes I just come on to chat. But I a lot of times I'll start out, doing something or talking about a craft. But yes, a lot of times in the end, it always ends up in like this. But I'm glad you like it. And yes, you're more than welcome to always come in and join in on it. We're just like a bunch of girlfriends getting together, all, talking about what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I can't even share a piece of candy, let alone a man. And then this one that just came out, Finding Sister Wife or Meeting Sister Wife. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, these people live together. Well, no, one of them doesn't. One of them lives in a separate house. But there's a couple of them that live in the same home. The same home. And they all have their bedrooms. I'm sorry. I There is no way in this earth I can. Which one? Sister Wives, Georgia? Sister Wives are on Sunday at, I believe, 9? Yeah. She seems very sweet. Well, you know what I would always think about is, okay, so you got 2 or 3 wives, let's say. And I would always be thinking, is he happier with her? You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't do it. Oh, I'm so thankful, Cynthia. Thank you for binge watching. And come in anytime for the chats. Oh, my chat, what time? I usually come on, on my time, Pacific Standard is, tonight I came on, I think I came on, what time did I come on? 8:30? You know, I don't remember, Georgia. Some people always have a designated time. I don't, because I don't ever want to say I'm going to come on and then not be able to. I just don't like that. I want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to say something and not come through. So I just come on. But when I do, I mean, sometimes I come on earlier. But just hit my bell if you're subscribed to me, and hit the bell. And hopefully it'll let you know whenever I do go live. But more times than not, I go on at night. And it's usually like around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Not Cody and them. They're not looking for a sister wife, but on that other show they are. It's so stupid. Did it let you know tonight, Gloria? Because remember you said that it wasn't letting you know. Did it say I was going on tonight? Is that how you knew? Thanks, Georgia. Glad you're here. Oh, you've got to watch it. You got to watch it so you know what we're talking about, and then you can get your opinion in on it. Thanks, Cynthia. Do you watch it, Gloria? Do you watch any of the Sister Wives Finding Sister Wife? That's what it is, Finding Sister Wife, and then Sister Wives. I pressed the stupid bell again. Okay, so when you press the stupid bell, then it let you know that I was on. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm hooked on them. I have to admit it. I guess I could be doing worse, but yeah, I think if you hit the notification bell, you'll always know. It'll tell you when I do go on. But this has been fun. I just hope Bella, just pray that she stays healthy. Well, they say they are. I don't quite get it, to be honest with you. Yes, they say they're Mormon, but the Mormons don't let them in their church because they don't agree with what they're doing. So I don't know. I don't get it. I guess it's a different form of Mormonism. I don't know, to be honest with you. But they do call themselves Mormon. Yes. Yes, Cynthia. It's that one. Yeah. Yes, they found her. They found her. They want to move her in. And then I keep thinking those little kids, they have 3 kids, okay, from each other. I mean, just one man, one. And now they're bringing her in and they're going to call her mom. These kids, well, what are they going to think? They don't know. Gloria, you are so knowledgeable. But see, they were kicked out of the Mormon church. And then when one of the daughters wanted to go back to the Mormon church when she was going to college, and I'm talking sister wives now, they wouldn't let her. So I don't quite get it. Oh, it has to be confusing to the kids. Has to be. It just has to. Honestly, sometimes I watch it just because I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm watching sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, I cannot believe what I'm watching here. Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. No. It wasn't her. It was the one that got married that had the baby. I can't remember. There's so many kids, I can't remember her name. Corey, husband wants to run. Oh, Cody? Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, the 3 oldest ones are in their junior year of high school. And like the one wife said, I don't want to move them away. They're doing good right now. And if you really want to move, at least let the 3 oldest finish school. You can always move after. I don't know. It's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in, Master Jack. I always end up with a song. I always put something to a song. I don't know why I do that. Well, I guess I'll go. What are you guys going to do for the rest of the night? Well, some of you, it's already the next day. Janelle, that's the one. I like Janelle. She's sweet. She really is sweet. I like Janelle. And Robin's nice too. Mary's nice. Christine, I used to not care for, but she's growing on me. Lita. No, I'm just. Oh, you're gonna go watch more of my videos? That a girl. That a girl, Cynthia. Thank you. Right on, Gloria. Your man is yours. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I would be too. There's there is no way I could do it. and especially living in the same house. Yeah, no way, Jose. You wouldn't get any housework done. Yours is snoring next to you. Oh yeah, no, no way. No way. I'm looking at my picture here, and this is lagging because I put that lid on this a long time ago, and I'm just seeing myself putting the lid on it. Nope, no way. I hope Deadliest Catch starts up soon. I used to watch Victoria Gotti when her show was on. That's like 10 years ago. Growing Up Gotti. I used to watch that one. Anna. Why is her ring bigger than mine? Eve, I bet when I watch those shows, I'll slap my husband and say, see how awful you guys are. No, I didn't see that. The White Queen. Is that on Netflix? Night, Connie. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. Bless your heart. Hi, it's just mommy. Yeah, I would look at what I would look at is if he treated her nicer, or, you know what I mean, just things he would say. I'd catch all that. Night, Lita. Good night, sweetie. No, but I love BBC shows. Love them. What is going on? I'm putting the lid back out now? That happened a long time ago. I'm looking at this. And this is not all. And the. No, but I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Or if he smiled at her a certain way, you know, and you thought, he doesn't smile at me like that. Then I'd go, why don't you smile at me like that? And then I'd look at her and I'd say, what are you looking at? Oh, it would be a fun house, believe me. Oh, you've got to, Eve. You honestly, you really do. Especially now that we've talked about him, you'll start cracking up. Good night, Georgia. See you next time, sweetie. Have a good Sunday. Good night, Cynthia. I'm going to go too. Going to let Bella and Polly out for the last time tonight. So, you guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. And remember, Oh, and I'm going to tell you guys one night why I say this. Remember that. I've got to tell you guys. Maybe on my next one, I'll tell you why I always end with this. There's a reason. But remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever, ever forget that. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. You have something to offer that nobody else can. There's only one you. And be proud of who you are. So with that, my friends, I loved hanging out with you guys. And I'll be putting videos up this week. Probably Tuesday and Wednesday. There'll be something up Tuesday. All right, guys, you take care. Good night.